All right, last video, I promise. We have 2 negative 5 pi over 3 is 1. So well, actually, sorry, this is 1. This is the second one, and all we did was subtract 2 pi. Now what we're going to do is take this original, and we're going to add pi. So, but I have to make negatives. That's a big deal. So we have 2 positives, 1, 2, and 1, 2, and then the 2 negatives. And so we start with our original pi over 3, and let's add pi to that. If we add pi to that, we end up with 4 pi over 3. If we subtract 3 pi over 3, we end up with negative 2 pi over 3. And let's just do a little grid over here just to think through what this would look like. So if I'm going out 2, and then I'm going around negative 5 pi over 3, which is here, is it true that if I go out 2 and go 4 pi over 3, I'll be here? And if I go, oh, sorry, I forgot the easy one. 2 out pi over 3. And then also if I go negative 2, negative 2 pi over 3. Yeah, all of those match to the same spot. All right, so let's go ahead and take this point and write it in 4 different ways. First, I want you to pause this video and try this on your own. You're going to write it in radians as well as in degrees. All right, let's jump on through. The first point that you're going to write is the easiest one. So we can see that that's going 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4, and then that is 5 pi over 6. I'm going to write it over here as 4. Looks like that's 150. Okay, let's try another one. I guess we have to subtract 2 pi or 360. So 4, if we subtract 2 pi, remember that's going to be 12 pi over 6 is the same. So if we subtract that, we get negative 7 pi over 6. Over here, if we subtract 360 minus 150, it's going to give us 1, so 210. So we have 4, negative 210. All right. Let's go ahead and try a different color. Let's try the same point, but let's add pi over, or just pi. So that's 6 pi over 6. So from the original, we're going to make them negative. I'll do red for the last one. So we're going to add 6 pi over 4 to 5 pi over 4 is equal to 11 pi over 4, or 6. I was saying 4. That's not right. It's 6. And then over here, we're going to make it negative 4, but then we're going to, from the original, we're going to add 180. So 180 added to 150 is going to be 330 degrees. The last one is when we take the original and we subtract 6 pi over 6 or pi, and that gives us negative pi over 6. Over here, we're going to subtract 180, and that gives us, from the original, so that gives us negative 30 degrees. There we are. So that is how you can write the 4 different coordinates for the same point. All right, for closure, you have 4 questions that you can work on to make sure you know how to write polar coordinates and rectangular coordinates from the other. Good work today. Talk to you soon. Bye.